Hi everyone and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 25th of November going through until Sunday the 1st of December 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm going to go through each day of the week and show you what each horoscope is about and how the planets are going to affect you this week. So these readings are for all signs of the zodiac. They're for everyone who watches. The energy will manifest itself in as many different ways as there are people, but it's good to have a sort of astrological weather report, so to speak, to see what the energies are and how you can make the most of each day, because that's the aim of the game, isn't it? And to avoid the pitfalls. Also, bear in mind that my horoscopes are based on UK time, so just subtract or add depending on whether you're in a different time zone. So on Monday the 25th of November, we have Venus, the planet of love, beauty and creativity. That goes into Capricorn, the sign of the worker. So Venus was in Sagittarius, in fire. It was really explosive, really amazing. There was a lot going on. It's been really intense. When it goes into Capricorn, it becomes much more practical when it comes to terms of love and beauty. It's about working towards a love that is consistent and steady and lasts a long time, rather than a flash in the pan where you have butterflies in your stomach and it's like, whoo, and then it's over in 3 days. Venus in Capricorn is a consistent long-term love that you work on. And if you have Venus in Capricorn in your birth chart, depending on which house it is, that would be interesting to see, because Venus in Capricorn gives you the capacity to work on what you love. The Scorpio moon trines Neptune and Pisces, so the moon in Scorpio makes you very sensitive, and it trines the water planet of imagination and intuition and dreams in Pisces. So you're totally connected to love and the higher realms and the other side. So it's a great day to have a reading, to consult your medium or your psychic or your intuitive, because the veil is very thin. And then the Scorpio moon sextiles the Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is about foundations and structures and building things. He rules Capricorn. So really happy there. So you have the stability and earthiness of Saturn and Pluto, which is the transformation and change planet, which is also in Capricorn. So there's an amazing balance between earth and water. And with the shift of Venus on Monday, you're going to take a can-do attitude to matters of love and to matters which deal with creating the kind of life that you want to have, building a house, planning the career. So on Monday, without prompting, you roll up your sleeves and you simply get on with it. You're very stoic. You know that if you want something good, you have to work for it, keep a positive mindset and be patient and work towards it. And you are very patient here on Monday. So your feelings inspire you, and you can now take practical action by putting your feelings and your desires into some sort of physical format. On Tuesday the 26th of November, we've got the moon going into Sagittarius at 12 minutes past 8 in the morning. So the moon in Sagittarius is immediately much more upbeat. It's in a fire sign. Sagittarius is the centaur. He's always got his bow and arrow pointing towards something. So you feel naturally adventurous, excited. You want to explore, which is very different from Monday. Because Monday you're happy to stay put and to work patiently. And Tuesday you want to run around. There's a new moon in Sagittarius at 5 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. I'll make a separate video on that to go into more detail. But the gist of the new moon in Sagittarius is really getting ready for the next year, because Sagittarius is the only fire sign that in the northern hemisphere happens in winter. So the fire isn't external, it's this inner flame of confidence that's within you. And a new moon in Sagittarius feeds that flame. So the new moon is a wonderful time to plant seeds of intention. Where am I going to gallop towards in December in 2020? More details on the video. Venus on this day also squares Chiron in Aries. So Venus works hard to make sure that you don't get hurt. Tuesday is a lovely quiet time of inner peace and nurturing that inner flame, and doing that will give you the inspiration and the ability to make your life better. So keep a notepad handy on Tuesday. You can really reflect on things in a calm, peaceful way. So if you don't get anything on Tuesday, if it's super busy, if the day is totally crazy, and you could have never predicted that it would end up this way, then build in, if you've got 3 kids and you're looking after them on Tuesday, you can't just, run off. So try and at least get yourself 10 minutes in the morning while your girlfriend's still there. Try and get her to look after the kids for 10 minutes before she goes to work. And then you can just take a little moment to absorb all of the fire, to look how it would benefit you, and to make notes, because it's really important. And the ego keeps us busy on days like this so that we miss the wonderful insights and that we don't have the time to write things on our little notepad. So on Tuesday, watch out for brilliant ideas that can totally change your life. So Monday and Tuesday are very similar. You can change your life, but you come at it from a very different angle. On Wednesday, the 27th of November, Neptune, the planet of intuition, psychic ability, dreams, feelings, love for humanity, it goes direct. It's been in retrograde since June. And when Neptune is in retrograde, the dreams and the intuition is in here. When Neptune goes direct, the dreams and the miracles happen in the external world. So from now until next summer, when Neptune is going to go retrograde again, put energy into your life and see the miraculous grow and build. Venus is in Capricorn as well, still on this day, and it continues to square Chiron in Aries. A square is an energy of friction, and Venus is working very hard to keep Chiron, the wounded healer, the asteroid of pain and transformation and change in Aries. It's keeping it at bay. So the first 3 days you're really guaranteed not to have your feelings hurt. It's amazing. That's just not an issue. What's an issue is, okay, can I make this a reality? How can I put this into practice? How can I make it happen? The Sagittarius Moon on Wednesday squares Neptune and Pisces. So adventure and running around beats, or is at odds with, Neptune, which says dream and feel and be inspired through your emotions. So on Wednesday the 27th, the dreams you've been building since June this year, and that became very clear to you the day before, on Tuesday the 26th of November during the new moon in Sagittarius, those dreams can now become a reality. If you don't have the opportunity to get that inspiration on Tuesday during the new moon, then get in touch with me. I can draw up your birth chart. I can see what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is. So don't worry too much about it if you miss this. Like I said, the ego tries to keep us occupied, and that's why people like me exist, to kind of look at the charts and go over it in detail so you can see what works for you and what doesn't. So Wednesday, again, really just roll up your sleeves, take action, and make your dreams a reality. On Thursday, the 28th of November, we have the moon going into Capricorn at 12:34 in the afternoon. So now the moon, the most sensitive part of you, in Capricorn, means that you're all about working and setting goals and getting somewhere and not being particularly bothered by challenges or people saying, no, you can't. Yeah, I can, I'll just go around you. Venus is also in Capricorn, so you're totally aligned on a loving level and you love yourself and you love what you're doing work-wise. It trines Uranus in Taurus, which is the planet of chaos and the unexpected in a physical sense. And Mercury, the communication planet, is direct, which is good, but it's in Scorpio, which is it's ruled by Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, transformation and change. So Mercury in Scorpio is very intense and very feeling. So it communicates its feelings, negative or positive. And that forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Scorpio. So Thursday, a lot of you are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving on this day. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the States. There is the potential for major misunderstandings and to really get your feelings hurt. Venus has been working very hard to keep Chiron at bay, but she's not doing that today, so you have no protection from Chiron. So you can really put your foot in it, or you can say the wrong thing and hurt someone else, or you can really be hurt. If you're on the fence about opening up to someone today, don't do it. It's not the right time. On the plus side of the day, you're super sensitive and you can connect with the higher realms and answer your own questions about life purpose, vocational aptitudes, purpose, love. And you can advance spiritually today. On the minus side, you're super sensitive and you can take things the wrong way. On Friday, the 29th of November, we have Mercury in Scorpio, so the communication planet's still very feeling. It sextiles Saturn in Capricorn, so Earth and water are connected, so there's stability now on Friday. The Capricorn Moon conjunct, so it sits right on top of Saturn, structure, and Pluto, change, both in Capricorn, and the Moon sextiles Neptune in Pisces and Mercury in Scorpio. Whew, so a lot. On Friday you get the best of both worlds. Saturn entering the picture gives you a similar energy to Monday, where you can just quietly get on with building a better life for yourself because you have a goal and a vision, which you received on Tuesday, remember, during the new moon, or you've meditated on it later. It's really important to plan ahead now and to nurture that flame moving forward into this next year, because this week is all about prep. It's all about getting yourself revved up for doing stuff next year. So if you're totally blank, then try and see if you can get any sort of inspiration going, because it's a week to really be inspired. On Saturday, the 30th of November, the moon moves into Aquarius at 8:14 in the afternoon. So the moon in Aquarius makes you feel much more humanitarian and interested in others. The Aquarian moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, so the moon now forms a harmonious relationship with the wounded healer, Chiron, which you've been protected from for the first 3 days, then you weren't protected from it, and now you're sitting right on top of it. And the moon also squares Uranus in Taurus, so chaos. So on Saturday, the phrase, "no good deed goes unpunished," comes to mind. So if you try and help someone on the side of the road because they've got a flat tire, they'll accuse you of trying to rob them. Or if you help your alcoholic partner to get sober and you send him to rehab and he gets out and he stops drinking and he decides that if you hadn't enabled him for so long, that he wouldn't have wasted 10 years of his life, and it's all your fault. So don't go overboard in trying to be Mother Teresa today. People are gonna, I can almost guarantee you that they'll take it the wrong way, and that you're not gonna get a thank you for your contribution. Focus on you and your life. If you meddle or intervene in other people's lives today, relationships can be severed permanently as a result of that. So people are touchy. On Sunday, the 1st of December, the Aquarius Moon squares Mars in Scorpio. So the Aquarius Moon is still that desire to be of service to humanity. It has friction with Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio is about, I want to really feel everything and I want to really get to the truth of everything. And the Aquarius Moon also sextiles the Sun in Sagittarius. So that's really positive because Aquarius and Sagittarius are both about exploring and making things bigger and the higher realms. So on Sunday the 1st of December, the way to make the most of the day is to simply enjoy yourself and to treat yourself. There is still the potential for misunderstanding, like I said, so you may be tired after this week. Use Sunday, this day, to see something wonderful that fills you with awe if you're into sightseeing, or have a soothing bath and use some skincare products, whatever makes you feel like you're taking good care of yourself. Maybe cook yourself a delicious meal, if that's how you nurture yourself. Or maybe get yourself a picture for the bathroom so that it looks prettier and that makes you feel good. So it's an interesting week, and it's a week where you ought to feel like things are coming to you in an intellectual way and you can actually do something about it. If you feel totally lost, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. The website is gregoryscott.com. Click on the book your reading button on the front page to order your reading with me, or you can click on the shop tab. And then I have 15-minute readings, 30, 45, 60-minute readings. And in those readings, I can look at your birth chart and analyze that. That shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, where you've been in past lifetimes, and what you're supposed to do this time around. I can answer any questions you have. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, as well as my intuition in my personal readings. So I look at the symbols, but then I get messages from Spirit, and I include those in my readings. So if you do have any questions and you would like to speak to me, then please do get in touch via the website. If you like the video, then please hit subscribe and share the video online. That would be wonderful. And I'll speak to you next week.